We're back again, 12th man. This is London. Big up to everybody that's here nice and early. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. We're going to be talking about Arsenal dropping points, Spurs being Spursy and dropping points, West Ham under Nuno looking a little bit better, has to be said. And we're going to talk about Chelsea, comfortable victory at Stamford Bridge. We have got D and Deji that's going to be joining us. D's going to be a little bit late. Not that there's too much to talk about Palace, to be fair, today, but, you know, is what it is. And Deji will be here. He's going to be a couple of minutes late, but we thought we'd go live with us three first of all. Suppose there's only really one place to start, which will be Arsenal. Before we do that, hit like and subscribe. Make sure you're following Lawless Live, West Ham Fan TV, Greasy Don CFC, Deji Spurs, and Back of the Nest as well. All of those.
We hit 10K earlier as well, Pots. We hit 10K
big
earlier.
up, bro.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Congrats,
Appreciate it, everyone.
man. Congrats. Big news.
Yeah,
on to the next 10, mate. On to the next 10, bruv. Well, big up to you, Don. And I know that you're putting in the work, man. You deserve it, bruv. So big up to you, man. And
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, make sure you're showing some love to Don. And I'm sure Blue Diaries will be a bit better this week for him, man. So we'll see. But listen, I'll come to Arsenal first. Before we do that, let's shout out the sponsors. We've got Match Bingo in the live chat. Make sure you're showing them some love. And also make sure that you show OK Jersey some love as well. I'll let you boys come in. Lawless, I'll let you start. Obviously, it's been a weekend for Arsenal, which last night looked like it was going to be good until the last couple of minutes. And then today, it's probably the worst result, really, if I'm honest. I wanted a draw, sorry. And Liverpool didn't even get close, man. I don't know if you, man, watched the game, but it was embarrassing. I mean, they were so bad. It's actually scary. I think they could actually finish below United and Chelsea and Spurs and not go them lot at this rate.
No. Don't go that far.
Well, we'll see. But let's not go too far. But look, Lawless, I'll let you come in, man. Big week before the international break. And Arsenal fell at the final hurdle in the last couple of minutes last night, bro.
Yes, mate. Trip. So where do I say it's been coming? Like I said, like I think there was this assumption that Arsenal were just going to go on winning for the whole season. You know, that's it. We're just going to win. And I think Arsenal fans were probably overconfident going into this one, and rightly so. To be honest with you, it's a newly promoted team. You've been on a great run, spent countless millions and millions and millions, so you should have been confident. But like I said, you was bound to slip up at some stage, and it looked like you could run away with it. And now the gap is only 4 points between you and serial winners Manchester City. It's looking dicey. I'm seeing a lot of cope going on. Tough place to go. All of a sudden, I'm seeing talks about the ref. God knows why. But the big person I want to talk to, I sort of saw Raya get a lot of flack. And I think the reason he got a lot of flack is because they want to excuse their favourite, Gabriel, who no doubt is a talented centre-back. But I've seen him do too many of these clown moments now where he's just going to play for the foul. Like, he's got to be doing better than that. Like, you're trying to pull the next guy's shirt. You're getting out-muscled like that. I mean, it was a great goal. But these clown hijinks from Gabriel and this gamesmanship has to stop. He's good enough to not have to do this nonsense, and it's now cost you 3 points. So I'm not seeing enough smoke for him. And I think now there could be a bit of doubt, a bit of vulnerability creep into Arsenal. It's still a long way to go. Like I said, it's a long, long way. I think everyone sort of felt like in the past 2 weeks the league was done. That's
Not
what
me.
I.
Not me.
No, a lot of people.
Not me.
No, not you, Don, not me. But a lot of people.
Not me as well.
Definitely
Everyone outside. This isn't just Arsenal fans. This is non-Arsenal fans. Oh, they've won it. That's it. Arsenal winning it. All of a sudden, like things can change in an instant. 4-point gap for Man City is nothing. You had like 9 a couple seasons ago, and we knew how that ended. So it's not the end of the world, but it's back to reality for Arsenal, and it's a wake-up call.
What the hell was that sound to start off?
What was that, man? What was that?
Yeah. I mean, sorry for the late arrival, but they say better late than never. The truth of the matter is, I think Don and Lawless and myself in particular, I think was some of the best panelists in terms of knowledge. And sometimes you just got to keep both feet on the ground. Potts as well. Sometimes you're a human being. You fall for it. You know, the last couple of weeks you were sitting upright and your full face was on the screen. You know, and I can see that you're doing the lean back. Do you know what I'm saying? And the truth of the matter is, Lawless is absolutely correct. Arsenal fans have been shaking their bum violently, but we all knew that this time was to come. Let me just highlight a couple of things that is quite shameful about that performance yesterday. Regardless of how Sunderland has started the season, they are a championship team that's just arrived. Yeah, half the players we don't bloody know. We've got your player Xhaka, who you couldn't wait to get rid of. Smoke in your midfield, you know, like that. And you're letting robbery, literally sneaking from behind, yeah, with his little black and white top and getting an equalising goal. I think you actually, they deserve to win. And prior to the mistake, Sunderland for me was the better team. I agree with Don. I don't know what Sam was chatting about. It must have been on the Budgie Banton yesterday, or he was pretending to himself that he's an Arsenal fan, or he was watching the game. The truth of the matter
he said they deserve the point because of spirit.
He's a madman. And I fully agree. Like, Arsenal have been, there's been chinks in their armor. This kind of imperious performance that they keep shaking their bum about is a whole load of cobblers. I think what Sunderland showed us is that I feel like the fear factor had been built up by the Red Tottenham fan base. Had been built up by the kind of YouTube streamers, the so-called top gooners. The truth of the matter is there's kinks in their armor, and we saw it yesterday from Sunderland. And I honestly believe, for those who are into those sorts of things, that the floodgates of heaven are literally going to open up on that Arsenal defence. To concede 2 goals the way they did was just busted and Tutankhamun. So look, I'm delighted. We brought them back down to earth. Welcome back, because you thought you were running away with it, didn't you? And let's see how you go. Do you get what I'm saying?
Don't worry, Des. We're gonna do a little mini preview, because obviously it's 2 weeks time and that, yeah. But we're gonna do a little mini preview about your game, because you've got them first game back, yeah. And I need Frank to go over there with the biggest train, yeah. You know, Thomas, the Frank engine, yeah. I need him to come with a big train, block it off, right? Odegaard on the counter attack, yeah. Get them in the wide areas there when California and Timber are deciding to go up, and sting them with their set pieces, yeah. You need to do to them what they do to everyone else. Sting them with a fucking set piece for Van de Ven or Romero, right? Or any of these guys in your defense, because Arsenal they need this humbling, bro. I've been seeing too many guys sitting there comfortable in this land where it's like nothing can go wrong for them. We've got the best squad, you know what I'm saying? Odegaard's not there, Eze is available, right? Calafiori is not there, it's Shelley that's available. That ain't even been picked for fucking England. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, Timber the best right back in the world. But now I'm seeing people saying, oh, Timber's lack of crosses or lack of being able to cross is hindering us. How can you be the best fullback in the league and you can't even fucking cross the ball, blood? How fucking dare you, bro? Yeah.
The youth could never respect him.
You could never, right? They're talking about Declan Rice, create the most chances. All I keep seeing on this graph is the lines from the corner flag, bro. There wasn't no corners this time, was they, bud? How many corners did they even get in this game? The corners that they all got dealt with, bruv. You know what I mean? When Raya had a little bit of work to do, he's looking shabby. Yeah? He's looking shabby because for a fucking change, a team decided to attack these guys. Too many teams are giving Arsenal too much respect and just sitting back. You don't beat Arsenal by sitting back, right? There's only so long your team will be able to hold out against that team full of Goliaths if you're just sitting back. Because what's going to happen? They'll get a corner and bam, Gabriel on his benches. You know what I'm saying? Bam, Saliba. Yeah? That's all they do, bro. When teams take it to them, you can get at them. Yeah? Pots, 10 more goals. Try and beat our record, bro. 10 more goals now, broski. Yeah? You ain't beating our record, broski. You need to relax. Yeah? But I'm telling you, I need to see more teams actually have the fire to beat Arsenal because I see too many teams. I saw Fulham away, scared. Every time they get into their final third, no one in the box. I saw Palace tried a little bit, but scared. West Ham, pathetic. Yeah? I'm seeing right now Arsenal haven't played a team in the top 7 or something mad like that. Yeah? You got Spurs coming up. You got Chelsea coming up at the bridge, right? I don't know where you might comfy.
We haven't played anyone in the top 7.
Everything was all cushy. Everything was all cushy. Yeah. When I'm watching Arsenal style of play, bro, you might just depending on your defense. Depending on your defense, Bukayo Saka didn't score an open play goal, right? Since April 2024, big man. Yeah. And these men had energy for Palmer. Saka could never do this in his career. Bukayo could never do this in his career. Esteval already has more assists than this guy in about 300 less minutes. Esteval already has more goals in open play than this guy in nearly 300 less minutes, right? Give my boy the minutes and he will get more GA than Saka this season. Yes, I fucking said it. Yeah, I fucking said it, bro. Because that's class. That's ooze. Someone tried to tell me Saka's the face of Arsenal. Saka being the face of Arsenal is dark. You used to have Aubameyang. You used to have Ozil. You used to have Fabregas. You used to have Sanchez. Now Bukayo is the face of Arsenal. Bukayo Saka, blood. Is Bukayo Saka even top 5 Emirates players, people? I don't think he is. Yeah? I don't think he is, bro. He ain't no top 5 for me, blood. And that's the face of Arsenal. Pathetic, right? You had Marino up top. What did Marino do this time, bro? What did Marino do this time, bro? You might thought that little moment of brilliance, Trossard was going to win you the game. No, Brobby had other plans, yeah? I've been stung by Brobby. I know I've felt that pain from Brobby, bro. Now it's your turn, Potts, yeah? Now you've got to sit here for 2 weeks without the 3 points, yeah? They needed this humbling. And I'm praying Spurs can do something. Even just get a little draw, Dej. A little draw is all right. I don't mind. Get a little draw at the Emirates.
Bro. Don't worry about that.
Get a little draw at the Emirates, bro, because these men have been yapping like it's going to be www, 0 goals. You got Bayern Munich coming up. In that same week, you've got Chelsea. Yeah? I expect you, man. The way you lot have been talking, I expect you, man, to not let us score and to beat us comfortably at the bridge. Yeah? You have needed this humbling because when I'm watching Man City, this is the football I like to watch. Back to front, fluidity, Cherky, Haaland, Foden, Gonzalez. Yeah? Nico Gonzalez is turning up now, yeah? I don't want to be seeing some bangers and mash football with Declan Rice, bro. I don't want to be seeing some corners and that, bro. I want a little bit of salsa. I want a little bit of culture, yeah? That's what I want to see because I want Chelsea to win the league. But if anyone else is the next guy up, I don't mind if Man City do it. Because at least they're going to do it the right way. Yeah? Not corners every single fucking game, lad. Yeah? These men actually try to play some football. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, Potts, bro, this better be a little hiccup right now because I'm telling you, I've been bigging you all up recently in terms of your, certain games you looked all right. But I'm telling you, the past 3-4 games, you haven't looked great. Away from that Champions League game at Slavia Prague and that, you have not looked great in the Prem. I'm telling you, bro, you've not looked good. You know what I mean? So, boy, I'm telling you, Tottenham, Frank has something for us, surely.
Sam, you've got your clip. If you've got anything about you, Don Cook's Arsenal. That's the clip. Don Cook's Arsenal.
There you go.
We want to see it.
Cool.
Now.
Let me come in then because I've heard a lot of absolute waffle from 3 people who have unbelievable lack of self-awareness. We've got some man with Elton John glasses on who's sitting down in the relegation zone that's finally won against bloody whoever it was, and now Nuno is going to take him to the next Neverland. We've got Deji, who forgot that he supports Spurs, and in a Spursy fashion, couldn't do what Spurs try not to do best, and that's try to win a game at their ground, which they just can't do. They have £1 billion fortress, and they cannot win a game. And then we've got Don, who's acting like he's a Real Madrid fan, trophy after trophy after trophy after trophy, using Saka, Rice, Timber as the benchmark. I appreciate the compliments, brother. I really do. I'll take Bukayo Saka any day as the face of Arsenal right now because I love the kid. And then to say, oh, Deji, please do me a favour against Arsenal. I love Tottenham now. I'm a Tottenham fan today. Whereas 2 weeks ago, Deji might forget this, but he was shitting on your club, Dej. Yeah? Shitting. Now he wants to be your best mate. Oh, I love watching Manchester
I told you, bro.
I tell you tomorrow. Hang on, whoa. Tomorrow, he'll be LB's best mate. LB, I was so impressed with Donnarumma. Oh, it was so good going forward. Man, you beat Wolves and look at the cockiness of Don. I expected Wolves to get smashed yesterday. And guess what? Chelsea won quite comfortably. And now because they're looking at, it's only 6 points. I think we might be back in the title race. Brother, let's get excited around January, February. And do you know what's mad? I'm thinking maybe Arsenal must have lost 5-0 last night the way you guys are acting. My goodness. We threw it away. I was pissed. I was annoyed. But my goodness, if this is what you man are like after a draw, this is going to be hard for me when we actually lose a game. Because my goodness, we're apparently a mess right now, according to you three, and we're 4 points clear. And we're how many points ahead of you, Don? How many points ahead of you, Deji? Lawless, let's not even forget about West Ham, man. Let's just don't worry about West Ham, man. I'm worried about Palace and I'm West Ham.
Lawless, don't have it. Don't have it.
You got 3 points this weekend. You like it.
3 points this weekend. Don't have it.
So let's just calm down a little bit. Yes, Arsenal have got problems. Arsenal always have had. They haven't gone away. Sometimes we rely too much on set pieces. I've never said that isn't a fact. But you know what? I was frustrated because I went for 2-1 and I thought it was going to be 2-1. Big up to Trossard, big up to Rice, big up some of the players that deserve to get a mention in the second half. But I was frustrated just like you. I actually disagree with Lawless. I think that Raya was more to blame than Gabriel, albeit Gabriel should not be getting out-muscled. But Raya shouldn't be coming out like that. As much as I love Raya, as much as I think he's been great, big up to D, who's literally just jumped on now. Big up to you, D. I don't feel like we can sit there and say, "You're good, D."
Yeah, I can't. I just can't turn on my camera right now.
Yeah, it's all good, man. We don't want to know what you're doing. It's calm.
Yeah, man. Who's got you for ransom, bro? Let us know if you need help.
Yeah, I hope you're good.
No, I'm good. I just got stuck on the way home, so I just thought I'd join now.
I appreciate you jumping on, man.
I'm saying Miss Trenchable kidnapped him, bro. It sounds like Miss Trenchable put you under her little cabinet, blood. What's going on?
Why are you getting so giddy? Because you beat Wolves.
Oh!
Yes, look at him, so happy, like so giddy.
He's my friend tonight. Fix up, yeah, and tell Mateta to fix up as well because he blanked for me, bro. What's going on there, bro? What happened there?
Yeah, bro, it's not that deep, bro. We drew a game. What the like? It's not the end of the world.
Just hurry up and turn your camera on when you get a chance, man. Potts, finish.
Well, I actually have a question for D, and he might be able to help me out, man. Because as much as I like this player, and as much as I was excited when we signed him, I'm kind of getting a bit peeved off with Eze now, bro. So I wanted to ask.
Let's talk about that.
I wanted to ask you a question, D.
Oh, what?
Is this normal? Is this normal, D?
Yeah,
Does he have a good game
is.
and then go missing, and then a good game and go missing? Like, what's all this
No,
about?
it's not even about that. It was like this last season for us, even though we won the FA Cup. And that's what I told you. I'm pretty sure I told you. I'm pretty sure I've told others as well.
Yeah, no, you did.
I didn't want to make it sound like I was hating or salty at the time, which I might have sounded like. But this is Eze. Eze hasn't been consistent throughout the season, and that's why I've always said that at least he's a different class to Eze. Eze at the start of last season was also like this. There's nothing new. This is just Arsenal and everyone else figuring out Eze. Of course, in a highlight reel, you're not going to see how he was in a 90-minute spell. You're going to see the goals or the assists that he scored. But there were times at the start of last season he wasn't great. But second half of the season, he was fantastic and he helped us win the FA Cup. But that's been his problem. And that's why, there have been other Palace fans that's questioned, can he make the move up to the top 6 club because of this? Because you have to be consistent throughout. And I just feel like you're experiencing Eze in his normal form. Then again, he just joined Arsenal. You could say, oh, he needs some time to bed in and understand Arteta and the demands of it. But Eze's a Premier League proven player. He's played in the Premier League, so it's not like he has to adjust to the
thing
Premier
is,
League.
sorry to cut you, D. Just quickly, he has like contributed. I'm making out like he's some bum. He hasn't been, right. He's been all right. He set up Martinelli. He set up Gyökeres. He scored against you, and obviously scored in the League Cup. So he has done like the GA stuff, right? But I'm just looking at his kind of in-game stuff. I'm not really seeing enough like of him being pivotal. And I know that he like did that against Palace, like for Palace, he did that in like moments in terms of he turned up in big games in the final, semi-final. He's done it against us. He's done it against most teams on the panel, right? And he is a quality player. But I'm looking at it right now thinking you have a great chance here because Odegaard's out and he's back after the international break, as is Madueke, as is Havertz, as is Jesus, as is Martinelli, and hopefully as is Gyökeres. They're the 6 attackers that we've got out at the moment. No, it's not an excuse, but my goodness, we had nothing from the bench other than Ethan and Max Dowman to bring on in the attack, right? So Eze's got a great chance right now with these players being out. And I've got to be honest, bro, I thought he stunk out the gaff yesterday, D.
Yeah. Bro, even for the goal that that they scored before you come in, Sunderland, yeah. Bro, Eze lost the ball first, bro. He just got knocked off. He just got knocked off the ball pots, yeah. And then obviously the whole situation happened.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. Well, look, it's Eze. Like we've seen him long enough at Palace to know that this is not a surprise. And in fact, I saw it yesterday, and Palace fans were laughing at it. It's like you lot finally discovered Eze and how he was. It's like he's still a great player. No one's denying that, but there have been question marks over how consistent he can be from game 1 to game 38. There will be some excellent games that he has. As you said, he's still got GA, but you know there'll be some games you look at him like, wow, like Eze performed, but he can't. Well, he hasn't done that at Palace throughout, all games. The only player, look, Elise was out injured, and I say this, Elise was out injured. But whenever Elise stepped on the pitch, he was different class. Like it didn't matter for him. Like you could just tell that he's gonna go to the very top, and that's the difference. Zaha was a similar player for us. Zaha could carry us and kept us up for many years.
Elise, let's be real though. Elise was always better than Eze, right? Do we agree?
Yeah.
There was some Arsenal fans. That were saying, "Oh, you're salty for saying that Eze ain't better."
Nah, I'd always have taken Elise over Eze.
Elise has always been better than Eze. Always. That's the thing. When Elise left the football club, it was a question of like, all right, cool. Like, what can you do, Eze? Can you do it without Elise? And that's what I'm saying. He did struggle a bit. But then, Eze is not a bad player. He's still a Premier League player. He will come up big for you in certain games. But the only problem with him, I don't know how many players you can, to be fair, in the world, but you can't rely on him to step up every single game. And at Arsenal, the spotlight is there. Like, there's nowhere to hide. At Palace, he can hide at times because it's Palace. Arsenal are going for the league title. They're in the Champions League. They'll be going for more competition. There's pressure on Arteta. And this is a, £6 million signing, and when you needed a creative player this summer that you made. So, naturally he needs to live up to it. But, that's none of our problem. Eze is fantastic for us, but
Now, well done, D, and good analysis and assessment.
Well done, D. Yeah, well done, D.
I thought Dan Potts broke his voice when he was singing this summer. It will all work out. Yeah, it will all work out. Yeah, you broke your voice, bro. You literally cracked it. Look, the truth of the matter is, when I watch Eze play, and I'm being genuine here, not disingenuous, I just feel like he's just trying too hard. This love, like you will say, like he's running around, he's almost doing the most. And actually, he just needs to chill out, enjoy the stage, show us.
I think it's the opposite. Bro. He's playing. When I'm watching him, it honestly looks like he's starstruck, bro. I'm watching him, and
that's what I'm trying to say, bro. He's trying to do too much. He's like,
he's not doing enough. That's the point, bro. All I'm seeing him doing, honestly, Potts, this is all I've seen Eze doing, yeah? He gets in that little pocket, he'll go in between the players, he'll get the ball, he'll dance with it a little bit. That's why I've been calling him Booker T, because he's been doing spinneroli, right? He's moving like Booker T on the pitch, because he'll get the ball, he'll pass it to someone else, he'll go back into that little zone, he'll get it. You might see him try to shoot, but most of the shots just go into bodies, yeah? And he'll just pass it off, he'll spin it off. I'm not seeing any creativity, really. I'm not seeing any penetrating passes. I'm not seeing any really ball carrying. I'm not seeing any crosses. I'm not seeing anything. I swear to you, bro. I'm not even capping. Even against Palace, when he played against Palace, he was shit, bro.
Yeah, he done nothing. He done nothing. To be fair, I thought we
Nothing.
contained Arsenal well. It was that set piece from the set piece
You
that
did,
he
man.
ended up scoring.
Palace were decent against us, but
Exactly,
let's be real.
exactly.
So
Shit,
was
man.
Sunderland, man. So was Sunderland. That's a tough place to go. Trust me. I was nervous about this one because of the actual kind of weekend and the fact that Liverpool and City had each other. Turns out it wasn't a missed opportunity because City smashed Liverpool anyway, so we couldn't get ahead of both of them anyway. But it could have been a draw, and that could have been really frustrating. You see a draw, be like, yeah, okay. But actually, when you think about it, it would have actually probably annoyed me more because they both would have dropped points and we would have been able to capitalise. But Sunderland deserved it, man. I thought they were quality. They defended well. That Dan Ballard, big up team, he used to play fast as a young kid. And good luck to him because he's done well the last couple of years, to be fair to him. He keeps getting better and better. And he was easily man of the match, easily so good yesterday. We had chances, Zubimendi at the bar. Obviously, we had Zubimendi scuff it wide, Saka scuff it wide. We had another chance at the end with Marino where Ballard, funny enough, did it. Sunderland didn't really have anything else clear cut. But I thought in the first half, man. Shit, man.
You're forgetting what I done a preview. I done a preview the other week with big up Conrad. Yeah, me and Conrad.
Yeah, big up Conrad. Legend.
Big up Con. He said, bro, Sunderland this season haven't been shooting much, Don, but we have been very clinical. That's what he warned me and told me, bro. If you watch the goals against Chelsea, bro, they were clinical finishes. You know what I mean? They were good goals. Obviously, the first one was a bit of a tap in, the long throw and that, cool. But the second goal they scored, my man came off the bench, top finish. Robbie, good finish. Ballard, good finish. So that's what I was saying to Sam in the group when Sam was like, "Oh, well, they just won from spirit." I'm like, "Bro, you're Arsenal number one. Yeah, you should be creating better chances than Sunderland, whether they're at home or not." After they made the mistake, like what Dej said, the game swung. Right?
I think what he meant, when he said spirit, I think he meant they deserved it through the hostility, the fans getting behind it, the never say die attitude, the battling. I think that's kind of what he meant. I assume.
Yeah, the thing is, it was more than that. It was more than that, though. To me, that sounds like there was a lack of quality in the game.
No, I don't agree that it was, but I think that's what he's trying to say. But
I hear it, but I don't agree with him because you're talking about the intangibles.
No, neither do I.
The intangibles helped. The intangibles, he's not wrong with what he's saying. They did have a lot of spirit, but they also had a lot of quality, bro. That finish was not easy. Yeah, the quality from the subs as well. To make those subs, they took off Isidore. That guy's a good striker as well. Yeah, they bring on Bobby and he gets the winning goal, bro. That's his first goal was scored. But you already saw him against Chelsea. The way he was holding up the ball, he's good at that, right? And for me in the summer, I actually said Sunderland are going to stay up comfortably because I saw their recruitment and it was good. Xhaka in this game as well, it was good. Very smart, you know. So Sunderland, they're not going to be an easy team, man. They're staying in the league comfortably, bro. They're going to stay in the league. Where they finish, maybe just mid-table. But if they carry on like this and they boost it in January, bro, there's nothing stopping them from getting top 8. I'll be real.
So what are we saying about the title then? Obviously, I think it's too early to say anything about the title, but everyone's talking about it today that it's done. City have won it. Arsenal are out. They're finished.
Oh, shut up.
No one is saying that. No one is saying that. I'll be real. No one has ever said that. You're just making it up. Yeah,
it's done. Come on, it's done. There's a shark and all that. Arsenal are screwed now. That's what I'm hearing. Is that right?
Man City are right in there. Man City are right in there. You know, whether you like it or not right now, bro.
Nah, none of you are falling for it. I thought you would.
We're not fighting, man. I see right through you.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, bro. Man City are right back in there. And right now, listen, we've got Arsenal coming up. We've got Arsenal coming up. It's going to be an interesting one.
Here we go. I was wondering how long it is last. Go on, Don.
Burnley away next. I'm telling you, bro. I'm taking it game by game right now. But I'm looking at the table, and you're not far from us. You're not far from us, bro. You know what I mean?
You lose to Arsenal.
Hey, Don. Let's chill out. Don. Let's chill out. You're not far from us. Let's chill out, man. You're getting too excited again. Let's chill out, man.
Get excited,
It was only the other week. That was talking about how inconsistent you lot are, and you're not too far from Arsenal. Let's relax, man. Let's relax with all of this. You're not going to win the title.
I'm gonna talk my shit, and I'll tell you how.
Talk your shit now. Why though? Why?
Hold on.
Why? Do you believe
Let's
what you're saying?
go into Chelsea then. Let's go into Chelsea. Go on, Don.
No, wait. Hold up. Before we go, I need to cook Potts even more so, real quick.
Why?
For his other team, Newcastle United.
I don't have another team, man.
No.
You do, bro.
Potts, fuck it, he's up their ass every season. Oh yeah, I think Newcastle will get top 4. Newcastle, oh they're
No,
a proper
actually,
team. Oh, if you could be
Let
like
me see, where did I
Newcastle.
put them? Hang on, good question. Where did I
Where
put?
did you put your beloved
Where
Newcastle
did-
United?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You and LB.
Fury loves
Listen,
them, mate. He's Geordie.
I put
You
them
put 'em
5th.
fifth.
Lawless put them 6th. Oh, D put them 5th as well. Oh,
All right,
Desi
yeah,
put
but
them
we
6th.
don't. But it's
Oh,
not just
Don put them
that,
6th.
Potts.
So I put them one place ahead of everyone else, and I'm sucking them off. And you lot are
No.
like, poo-pooing on them.
It's
What
not
are you
just that.
lot on about, man?
I
It's how
can't lie,
you
Potts. I
talk
can't lie,
about
Potts.
every
We need
year.
to have a separate talk because this guy has been hurt about Newcastle. Every time Newcastle does anything, he mentions you like he support
No,
Newcastle.
no,
Lawless,
but
just
no,
get
it's
over it,
not
mate.
just me.
Just get
I've-
over it. Just
No,
get
Nah,
over it.
nah, Lula,
Well,
keep applying pressure.
Don
Keep applying pressure.
Yeah,
Come
Don
on,
knows
let's hear it.
Toad
Let's
knows
just
it.
hear it, Lawless. What are you trying to
Every
get?
single
What are you
year,
trying to say?
There's one fucking fan in Newcastle bought him a beer, yeah?
Oh
That's
my
it.
days, we've heard this 20,000
Yeah,
times.
right.
We
But
get
all
it.
I'm gonna
Buy
say
him
is
2
this.
beers and then he'll be happy with West Ham. It's
Just
not about a
know-
beer. Oh my
Just
days.
I
know.
love how
No,
rowdy he is, man.
shut the fuck up, D, a sec, yeah? Why are you
You
trying
shut
to
up
fucking-
because you're just talking utter
What-
nonsense
why are you
about
trying
this
to
dude.
run
We've
into
heard this beer
section?
story for a
Yeah.
while. We get it. Like
All right,
he bought
yeah,
him
but
a
let me
beer.
get to my fucking point. Because let me just remind you, yeah, and you look at the table. We are 2 points behind Potts' beloved Newcastle United.
Wait, West Ham are 2 points behind Newcastle.
What? Yeah, we're
Yeah,
2
they
points
are.
behind
Yeah, they are.
Newcastle, bro. We're 2 points behind Super Stoudy Newcastle, mate. 2 points. How do you feel? Now we're the shock. We're not far from you, Potts, and your second team, mate. So just know that.
Listen, first of all, I think it's absolutely hilarious that Lawless
Sunderland
can't
finishing
cook me
above.
as an Arsenal fan, so now he's trying to say I'll drag him down as a Newcastle fan and try and compete with him there. Mate, I am not a Newcastle fan. I respect them and I've always liked them. Yeah, but I do not give a toss if they lose at the weekends. I'm sorry, I do not care. Yeah,
All
let's
right,
just
so
have it right.
stop
And do you know
fucking
what's even more funny?
admit their shit.
Coming from a guy, yeah, whose first football kit at the age of 4 or 5 was a Newcastle shirt.
Yeah.
This is the funniest thing.
Yeah, actually supported Newcastle. This is actually the closest Newcastle fan that we
Yeah,
got
do
in
you know
here,
what,
and he keeps saying it's
Maxie?
Potts.
Yeah,
It
I
was
wanted
you.
to
You
eat-
support Newcastle, not Potts.
Listen, I wanted to eat ice cream for breakfast. I'm a child. I can't be trusted with life decisions.
I
Right?
don't think much has changed. I still don't think you can be trusted even now with some of your football takes. I'll be honest with you, but
Listen, all I'm going to say is this, and I see Sophie, and one thing, I'm cooking Newcastle here, but I see Sophie in the chat saying Eddie Howe out.
Big up,
I
Sophie.
think Newcastle fans that are Howe out, I know it's London, are a disgrace. If you are Howe out, Potts, you're a disgrace. Like, at the end of the day, he's got credit in the bank. He won you your first trophy in 70 years.
Are you proud about?
Respect. You're just not that level, bro. You're not that club. And where's Pete? Pete's gone fucking MIA for the past 2 weeks. Didn't see him after we slapped them up. Didn't hear from
He
him.
didn't even reply to my message. He didn't reply to my message. He didn't even reply to my message.
So
He
he's thinking,
was in Barcelona and then never came back.
yeah, exactly. He's never
It is quite funny that Lawless just contradicts himself every single time. It's just brilliant. Like he wants, don't you dare call Howe out, but he wanted Moyes out. Like it's absolutely hilarious. But
no. But how, like, you know what I mean? He actually, you know, gets their team ticking. He's done
well,
with
clearly
it.
not. Clearly not. If they're 2
Champions
points
League.
flipping away from West Ham.
Yeah,
If
because
they're
they
2
got
points,
they got that lamppost water made, whatever the fuck that
That's
is.
it, Walter.
They replaced Isak with fucking water made.
what's your point? I don't understand. Like he's not getting the best out of the team. So what are you talking about?
Well, so okay, so you think they're justified for wanting him sacked? Do you think he should be sacked?
I think Newcastle's expectations are different to West Ham. So you're looking at it in a different perspective. Newcastle, especially with these
So
current
you-
owners, I know.
Don't answer the fucking question.
Well, I am. You're talking
off
over
your
me with
fucking
your.
head, bro. You're
All
off
right,
your
all right,
head.
Ali G.
You've
All
got
right,
no,
Ali
you've got
G.
no.
You're off your
Sophie
head.
said ringer. Sophie said
I don't know
ringer,
what's up.
ringer,
I don't know what's up with Ali G tonight, but just chill out. 2 seconds. So yeah, when it comes down to it, the expectations are different. So I understand if Newcastle fans think that, you know, a change is needed.
They've been up
I'm not
there
against
for
that.
like 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah, but how? No, but with their resources and everything, they are going to be competing up there. That's what everyone expects of them. That's what their expectations are. And the questions they're asking is, has Howe reached his limit in terms of how far he could take us? And now, I don't think any Newcastle fan is stupid enough to think that, oh, Howe won't be able to get them top 10 or, you know, push for top 5. But they basically said, even if he gets us top 5, could he push us on? Like, could he get us in a title race or something like that? But yeah, they clearly don't believe in it.
Shout out to Lakers fanatic. D's voice makes me angry. Now you know how we all feel every week, mate. Waffle.
Well, Lakers fanatics, how about you go watch the NBA? Oh, anyways, let me not say that.
Potts, real quick. Just tell me how out or how in.
I would keep Eddie Howe if I was a Newcastle fan, yeah, but I wouldn't be getting rid of him now. But I can also understand how dusty they've been because Newcastle have been awful. But this is London, man. We'll do Newcastle tomorrow night. Lawless had to bring it up because he does actually genuinely believe I'm a Newcastle fan, which is very worrying.
All right, if you're not a Newcastle fan, Potts, then cook Pete tomorrow. I want to see you merciless. I want to see you running defense for him. Oh, it's okay, Pete. There, you'll be back. Like, nah, like Pete needs to be cooked. I want to see tears.
All right, sweet. Yeah, well, look, Pete will get cooked tomorrow night, as will Errol, and that will be race for Europe. Anyone else on Arsenal before we move?
No. Nah, man, I think we should move in order. You know, obviously Chelsea are third right now, so you know Tottenham. We'll get to you in a sec. You man are bottling FC. You know, we'll talk to you in a sec as well, Dave. But you know, end of the day, D, you're saying to me, I'm getting
violence tonight with me and Reggie and everyone, man. Don's just swinging. Go on in, Don. How great were Chelsea yesterday? How amazing were you against Wolves? They were brilliant.
Oh, I'm not gonna go over the top about it because end of the day, it's Wolves was at home, was expected to win. You know, Wolves haven't beaten a single team yet in the league, I don't think. But you know, there's a clear difference here. There's something I want to talk about, which people think is not a big problem at Chelsea. Well, they think it's a big problem, but they don't know how big of a problem it is, right? The centre-back pairings that we have, bro, right? You bring Fofana into this team, which is a shame because the guy's injury prone, and we defend a lot better. It's no surprise Chalobah's not doing the fuckery that he normally does with Tosin or Josh or any of these guys because he's got a guy next to him who is a brute, right? A guy next to him who takes out fires, bro. Yeah? On the transition, when Chelsea are getting hurt, when we've got Tosin at the back against Brentford, against Fulham, you can't do that to Fofana, bro. Yeah? And that's going to be key for us, D. If Chelsea want to stay in this title race and stay close to Arsenal and stay close to Man City and that, and potentially even win it in the future, bro. Yeah, this season even. We need to make sure that we've got a good centre back pairing, bro. We need to keep Fofana fit. We need to keep Badiashile fit. The moment we drop off with those centre backs, it's problems, right?
Yeah, they're not good enough.
We have two clean sheets in a row. 2 clean sheets in a row. People will say, "Oh, it's only Tottenham. It's only Wolves." But we conceded against Brighton, bro. Right? We lost against Brighton at home. We conceded against Sunderland, bro, at home, and we lost against Sunderland. 2 goals against Sunderland, bro. Right? We didn't win against Palace. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even looking at the opponents right now. I'm looking at the team and how Chelsea can get stronger. We need to keep Fofana fit. Without Fofana staying fit, our defense, bro. Our defense. You know what I'm saying? Bro, listen, we need better than Chalobah, 100%. For me, Eden, yeah, I would play Badiashile and Fofana, but they're both breadsticks. You know what I mean? Enzo Fernandez, bro, fantastic in this game. Brilliant. I don't know if you watched the game, because you like to call Enzo.
That's his real name, bro. Why'd you call him Eden like that? Like,
I just called him Eden because that's what
Eden has a 7, 5, 6 some size. You're like,
yeah,
Eden like this.
I don't know his name, innit? So I have to call him.
Yo, I know what you're gonna say, Don. I didn't watch the whole game. Just quickly, Don. I didn't watch the whole game, but apparently Enzo was unreal. That's all I know.
Bro, Enzo was balling out, man. Enzo was balling. Him and that relationship he's building with Garnacho right now. Because one thing about the game against Tottenham, he wasn't really passing the ball in behind to Garnacho. For this game, it seemed like an instruction to keep playing him in behind. Because Garnacho was another one that was cooking, bro. He got a brace of assists. Neto wasn't good in the game. I'm sick and tired of the jink. And failing to just run past his man. It was clear Maresca shouted at him at half time because second half he was being more direct, but he left with a goal. Esteval comes on, instantly gets an assist, right? Sets up João Pedro. You know, João Pedro's been on a drought recently, but that's 2 weeks in a row he scored a goal now. Yeah. So we just keep ticking along, bro, because we're scoring the goals. We just need to make sure that we can keep our defense solid. There's no problems with Cuckoo. There's no problems with Reece. It's just those centre backs. Even Sanchez right now. I know we need better long-term, yes, all of that, I hear that. But for now, he hasn't been a problem. Again, yesterday, cross-collecting, calm. Distribution, calm. Yeah? It's the centre-backs that have been the major problem.
It's against Wolves, man. Just chill out.
I don't care.
We're talking about Wolves. It does matter, though. That's the context. That's the context.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Hold on, Potts. This guy is saying it's against Wolves. I saw shocking defending against Brentford, bro. I saw shocking defending.
So let's see how you do. So exactly. Bro, Brentford ain't
I don't care. Hold on, D. I don't care who the team is right now. the centre back pairing of Tosin and Chalobah is prone to mistakes, regardless of who you play, right? So stop trying to dismiss what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you right now is, regardless of who we play, we need consistency with our centre backs. That's the main thing we're talking right now. We need consistency with our centre backs, because the guys who were starting before are shocking. They're shocking together, bro. They're not good enough together. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Quickly though, can I ask a question then, right? And I ask this to D, Deji, Lawless, whoever. Do we have sympathy that Chelsea can't put a couple of centre backs together when they've spent close to £2 billion? Because I'm struggling right now to find any sympathy whatsoever that Chelsea can't defend with their two centre backs. Because I think I'm being told Cucurella and Reece James are not the problem. Fine. So what are the centre? Why have they not got no centre backs at this club? This is what I don't get. Deji, D, any of you, man?
For me, I just think Chelsea's not a serious club. Do you know what I mean? They're probably one of the most incompetently run clubs. I remember my business mentor saying to me, would you continue to put money in a failing business? The simple answer to that is no. And yeah, I'm looking at Chelsea. It's a failing business. I mean, what are we doing there? With the amount of money that Chelsea have spent on their players, we've got Don here shaking his bum for top four. You should be winning the league over and over and over again, bro. But you're not. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not shaking my bum for
the truth of the matter.
I literally said,
how can but Potts is right. There's no, like, we don't want to hear about any excuses. None of us are talking about injuries. You don't hear any of us moaning, and we ain't spent half the money that you spent on your dusty players. The truth of the matter is, they say you reap what you sow.
Dusty players coming from you, bro. Yo, I'm gonna cook you in a sec, but carry on.
Bro, your players are crap, bro. Let's be real. For Chelsea,
why did you do anything against them last week at home?
You're getting excited because you beat a Wolves team that don't eat meat. Do you know what I'm saying?
Why didn't you beat Wolves at home? Why didn't you beat Wolves at home? Why didn't you beat Wolves?
We're not. We have.
Paulinho took off his top against Wolves. Paulinho took off his top against Wolves. Yeah, you took off your top against Wolves. Not to win the game. Not to win the game. To equalize. To leave with 1 point. Yeah, bro. Paulinho took off his top against Wolves.
How much is that Wolves team? How much is that Wolves team worth?
Why did you not?
You spent more last summer than Wolves has had access to in the last.
Wolves were better than you at your yard, Deji. What are you talking about? Wolves were better than you. They should have beaten you.
Don,
what does that make you?
Let me ask you a question, bro. With all the money that you spent, are you gonna win a major trophy this season?
Bro, potentially. You know, potentially. I don't know about the league, whatnot, but
potentially.
End of the day, potentially, bro.
Potentially, everyone can win a trophy, apart from West Ham, of course. Everyone here can win a trophy, potentially.
Exactly.
Bro.
Exactly, bro.
If I spent £2 billion and I'm rolling out week after week, Chalobah and Tosin, bro, I'll jump in the Thames. Swear down, bro. There's no point.
Bro, that's how I feel. That's what I'm saying, bro, Deji, that's my point, though. I'm telling you, bro. I'm embarrassed. Yeah, walking about. You know when you're walking with certain man, yeah, you can't walk around. You can't chill with them in school, Deji.
Oh, that is the best comment I've ever heard, man.
Hey, John, do you think you could get Gahey in January?
Nah.
No.
I don't think. I don't think people need to understand. Yeah, Chelsea need. I told you this in the group chat pots. Chelsea need to sell centre backs first before we can buy any. We are not buying any centre backs without selling first. We have to sell first. But you know, all right. Fofana, right? As much as I love him, Todd Bowley bought this guy when he just came back from a big injury. Big mistake. Yeah, because he's barely ever fit. He plays here and there, then he goes again. Badia Shield, he's meant to be covered for Colwell. He's fucking injury prone. He plays 1 or 2 games. He's gone again for months, right? Then you're looking at your third choice, guys, Chalobah and Tosin. Like you guys are saying, it's a car crash with those two, bro. It's a car crash. So I'm telling you, bro, we just keep our centre-back pairing like this for Fana, Chalobah.
What are you winning, though, John? That's what we want to know as a panel. What are you winning this year? That's what I want to know. What are Chelsea winning this year?
Bro, I can see a little FA Cup potentially, or, you know, Carabao Cup, we're in the quarters. We've got Cardiff now, you know. So, boy, that's another one there we could win as well.
Domestic, not a Premier or a Champs.
Bro, Premier League, you already know we're not the favourite spots. Like, your centre-back depth. If we had your centre-back depth,
you're close to us.
Yeah, but bro, if I had your centre-back depth, guys that are actually fit and available, I would have more chest. But I can't have the chest I want to have because yes, we're scoring goals, but we're leaking goals. We scored 2 against Karabakh the other day. we could see 2 of them because of shocking defending again. Yeah, Hato making stupid mistakes again, right?
Well, he was awful, man.
He was shocking the other day, bro. Goals is not the problem for Chelsea right now. Even without Palmer, we haven't had Palmer, we haven't had Delap. We have scored more goals than the team who are top of the league. It's the defense that has been the problem, bro. It's the centre backs that have been the problem. That's been our major problem.
I'm just a bit confused, though. I'm just a bit confused. Is it just me, or did he not say like 20 minutes ago, like 15 minutes ago, how they were close to Arsenal? Or did I
Yeah, man.
That wrong?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just so confused now.
We're close to Arsenal.
So why has your tune just changed?
We're close to Arsenal, but bro, I'm being realistic, D, because I don't see how Fofana stays.
So you're not in a title race, yeah? So as we said, you're not in a title race.
Bro, I told you how we need to stay in a title race. We only stay in a title race if we can keep Fofana and Badiashile fit. If we can't keep these guys fit, we're going to be inconsistent again because we're going to be conceding too many goals. We're not going to be in the title race without those guys. I'm sorry. We're not going to be in the race without those guys.
Look, I could be wrong. When Palmer comes back, maybe Chelsea are like 3 or 4 points off of the Cities and Arsenals of this world in terms of the February-March time, but I'm not sure that I see it personally. But look, we're gonna move because the show's gonna go on. Let's move to Deji, because Deji's wanting to talk on Chelsea and Arsenal. And if I'm honest, I think you're absolutely awful.
No, you can't say that.
Spurs are absolutely awful. I watched you yesterday against Manchester United, and I think you're just absolutely awful, man. It was one of the worst games, and your front line. This Richarlison guy, we've got to talk about him, by the way. The guy's got a tattoo of Ronaldo, and himself. Oh no, sorry, it's R9. Who is it? The back 3 of his shirt.
Wait, what?
Embarrassing. Have you not seen that tattoo on his back? It is absolutely embarrassing, man. He's got R9, Ronaldinho, and himself as like a Mount Rushmore. It is absolutely embarrassment, like this guy, right? He then shows everyone, does a knee slide, and then what Tottenham do in the last minute of the game, because they can't win in their fortress they've spent billions of pounds on, they go and mark the goalkeeper instead of De Ligt. And then De Ligt gets a header. And I'm thinking, this is the Spursy I've ever seen in my life. And I just know that Tottenham ain't doing nothing, man. I was kind putting them in the top 6. I don't think they're going to get anywhere near. I think Tottenham are just Tottenham, man. You're just Spurs, Dej. You're just Spurs.
I get it, Dan, and let me just remind you that game was played at lunchtime. So you had a good 6 hours to tell your players that let's not concede a last minute goal and try and get the win at the Stadium United. And I don't know what game your club was watching. Anyway, look, let me explain to you. I have to tell you that officially, I don't know what Dan United is getting all giddy in the chat about. Manchester United is the dustiest team I've ever seen in my life. And legitimately, I think they're more dusty than West Ham. And that is a bloody compliment to you, Lawless. I've never seen... Tottenham literally gave Piccadilly 2 goals. The first one was a mistake by our back line between Van der Ven and Papsar. I don't know what Papsar was thinking. Clear the bloody ball. Why are you trying to play it cute at the back? They scored a goal. After that, there was no more shots from this dusty team. Bearing in mind, they fielded a stronger team than my club. We got 11 injuries. I'm not going to go into the injuries, but you could see that our midfield and our attack was disjointed. However, I will say that I've been calling it out from the comfort of my living room that Tottenham needed to start with Richarlison on the left, Mawani, Kudus. We had Richarlison, Mawani, Brennan Johnson. Even bloody worse. Even worse. Then, I don't know what Thomas Frank said to the boys. It was a very, very dusty last 15 minutes where somehow, from one of the crappiest performances I've seen, we managed to find ourselves 2-1 up. And then Vicario, man. If that's David Raya, he saves that header. Literally, he tips it with his fingers over the bar. No, not Vicario. Vicario pats it back as if he's holding the teddy bear. It goes in, and we end up drawing it. So
I think Donnarumma or Sanchez would have been a better example.
Any top 6 goalkeeper who's worth half their weight in gold saves that header. It wasn't a bullet header. I mean, in fact, even Mbeumo's bloody header was rubbish. You just have to go for it, put your palm out, push that out for a corner. So for me, it's disappointing to draw with that team, because the one thing I can say honestly, and I wish Dan United was here so I could say it to his face, is that I can legitimately tell you that the tables are turned. I grew up once upon a time where United used to treat Spurs like Spurs. You know, Alex Ferguson once famously said, lads, it's Spurs. I can say now, lads, it's United. It doesn't matter how dusty Spurs are or will be or is, this dusty United team, the best they can do is get a draw against my club. So I'm just delighted that there is a worse team than Spurs, and that's United. They are fully muddied. And the fact that they were shaking their bum, all giddy on the train back to Manchester, is the most shameless thing I've ever seen. Dan United sending messages like he got 3 points in the chat. Mate, I had to mute the group chat, because if I see Dan United's face ever again, mate, I'm coming out of the group. You know what I mean? It was that bad. that bad. So yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie, it was terrible, but we still find ourselves in the top 5. Everyone's talking about the players that Arsenal will be bringing in. What about the players I'm bringing in after this?
You need to shush. You need to shush right now, my friend, and think more about what you were saying about the Thames. That was absolutely abysmal from your team. And the only reason you got anything from that game was because my manager doesn't know how to see out a second half. If it wasn't for the fact we didn't know how to see a second half, we would have obliterated you on Saturday. You were appalling. First half, you were appalling. And then I hear your fans booing your manager 10 minutes before the end of the game. And I have to listen to you whittle on about this.
The reason why we booed our manager is because your team is so rubbish. We expected to put 5 and 6 past you, bro. After the goal that we gave you, what other chance did you create?
I'll tell you what we did, mate. We created a chance that got us the fucking equaliser. You guys were absolutely appalling.
From the corner?
Yeah, mate. Imagine if your man up top hadn't have spent 5 minutes celebrating with his shirt off like he... Do you remember when he did that against Liverpool? What happened? Jota, rest in peace, goes up the other end, puts it in the back of the net. This guy needs to stop thinking he's the final boss. He is rubbish. He is shite. And you say that this guy needs to start off the left. He needs to start from... He doesn't even get on the bench. How many teams, honestly, on this panel take Richarlison in their team? Even Lawless doesn't take him.
He's crap. He's rubbish. I'm not even going to lie.
Awful.
But I can't lie, bro. I saw nothing from your attack. I didn't see anything from Embremo.
No, second half you didn't, because our manager can't play in the second half.
Cunha was non-existent.
Cunha was awful.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so, and I'm saying to you that this was one of Tottenham. Look, Tottenham fans booed. Yeah, the reason why we booed, because we agree with you. We thought we were crap, but you were worse. You were worse than us, and you celebrated. I mean, your standards have really, really gone from there to here, mate. You know what I mean? We're not happy.
We celebrated, Deji, because I have to listen to you week in, week out. First, you want the manager gone, then he's okay. Then you want the players gone, then they're okay. You literally flip-flop so much. You are so bad.
Where are you with Amarin?
Me?
Yeah.
I want him knighted, mate. Of course he's not ready. Of course he's not ready. You know my foot. Deji, we've done this dance before.
No,
we've done this dance so many times.
I'm telling you, that's the... See, Dan, I don't know if maybe the amount of time you've been off this show, you've got... I've
never been on this show, you moron. It's London.
The last time I remembered is that you had a bit of standards for your club. I just feel like you've gotten soft since you ain't been... Is there a way that we can get Dan a little segment on a Wednesday or something, like Wednesday morning? No, I'm tired of both of you. No, hold on a second. I'm tired of both of you yapping off here, because all I'm seeing right now is a Spider-Man meme when they're pointing at each other, yeah? Because
you of all people, Don, you literally said 20 minutes ago that you were title contenders. Now we're listening to you go, oh, get me centre-backs. Yeah, like the little poor boy Oliver wanting more all the time. You always want more. Every week, you want more.
Hey man, listen. You know what I mean? When you got the cash flow that we've got, and you ain't got rats in your stadium, this is what you can do. You know what I mean? You can.
Hey, no, I hear it. And even with your cash flow, you still are nowhere near winning the Premier League. We'll win the Premier League before you lot do. I'm telling you that now. 100%.
You know, so crazy for my man to even say that, bro. How's Garnacho got more GNA at Chelsea than Mount has in 3 years at United, bro? How? You know what I'm
Because
saying?
Mount's been injured for half of it. What's going
on over there, bro? He's been there for 3 years. He's played enough games, and the guy ain't even got more than what?
Do you know, Dom, you're Mr. Statistician. How many games has he played?
Bro, he's played a lot of games before he got injured.
He's not played a lot of games. He's played about 30 games in 3 years.
Yeah, well, listen, the games that he has played, he's been butt ass. You know what I'm saying, bro? So
I don't think he has.
You need to fucking tranquilo, right? Because this game was just, especially that first half when I'm watching you lot, Deji. Yeah? Let me tell you what Frank did to actually improve you lot, right? Frank brought on Odegaard. Frank brought on Udogie, right? Because on the left-hand side, you had nothing with Spence there, bro. Spence left on the left side, it's redundant. It doesn't exist. There's nothing there. Yeah, just quickly when Odegaard came on, hold on, Ditch. When Odegaard came on, he helped change the game because he's being direct, he's entering the box, he's creating chances. The goal that you scored for Richarlison, it came from Odegaard actually shooting at goal. Yeah, Xavi Simons was shooting at goal, right? You had Kudus wasn't there. You know what I mean? You had who was it on the right hand side again? Remind me.
We had Brennan Johnson.
Brennan Johnson. He made Dogu look like Roberto Carlos, right? Yeah. He made Dogu look like Roberto Carlos. That's just pathetic. Yeah. And then you're defending for the goal that you conceded. Pathetic. What you're saying, why did my man clear it before? But
and Dom, another thing with that as well. You mentioned the Mbeumo goal before. In what world does a guy who's 5'9" not have to jump in an area to score a header? That was absolutely abysmal. The guy didn't jump. The guy stood there for 10 minutes and went, it's coming, it's up, bang.
Hey, Dan, you're so right. And when he went like that after scoring the goal, I just kept thinking to myself, he looks like Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story. Anyway, I digress. The one thing I did think about, though, was that I think the reason why we started Jed Spence was because we were expecting Mbeumo to be on the right-hand side, and we were expecting that 1v1. And I think he caught all of us by surprise.
Yeah, but Deji, this is where Frank needs to change, because I sympathize with him about the injuries with Maddison and Kulu, right? But at the minute, he needs to think about how to attack teams instead of just being overly safe, right? You're not playing, you're not taking any risks in your attack. What he did in the second half was actually taking a risk, and surprise, your team played better. Odegaard,
Dom, with that though, he had help though. He had help though, because Ruben Amorim set the team up second half. It reminded me so much of England against Italy in the Euro final. We got the 1-0 and he was like, yeah, let's just sit. We'll absorb. Maybe we'll catch them on the counter. And credit Spurs, that's how they did it, because United had nothing in the second half. It was abysmal.
Yeah, but Dan, you sat back the whole game though. Even the first half, you were telling Spurs, come on to us. Like, you didn't use the same. You didn't come to Spurs the way Chelsea came to Spurs. You didn't come
but the difference was though, second half. Yeah, I hear it. Second half, the difference between the first half and the second half was the first half, we were happy to do the overlap. We were letting Dorgo go forward. We were letting Masraro go forward. Second half, it was like, no. We stay back five. We don't move. We just let Cunha run off for 10, 15 yards with the ball, lose it, recycle, repeat, bang. And it was appalling. If anything, I look at yesterday's 2 points dropped. I really do. Because I thought first half we should have been out of sight. And actually, Deji, I think if you had a loss yesterday, I don't know where Spurs are going this season. Like, I don't know what your aspirations are this season.
Yeah, look, I'll be real with you. Like, I don't think we can do much under Frank. I mean, that performance yesterday was kind of systematic of what it's been like under him so far this season. Well, first of all, very, very boring to watch. We are completely clueless in attack. Richarlison, what are they doing in training? The only positive thing I would say is we looked like we had a little bit more energy in our legs as opposed to the game that we had against Chelsea. But let's be honest, we were toothless.
Because you've said that, how many of the teams on this panel are you finishing above this season?
What is weird, if I can say this, is that I don't actually think any teams on this panel is really sourcing. When you think about it, Chelsea is only a point ahead of Spurs after 11 games. And we're having a crap season. So either Chelsea's having a good season or not. You guys are only, 7 points ahead of Spurs. And you guys are meant to be, high flyers. You don't concede many goals. You haven't conceded in
eight points. 8 points ahead of you.
Or 8 months. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't think anyone... I think it's one of those seasons where a lot of people are going to be dropping points. But... on the face of it, do I see Spurs finishing top 6 under Frank? No, I don't. Unless we do some serious business in Jan where we bring in a left-sided attacker, we bring in an Ivan Toney type striker, and we bring in another number 8 somewhere or a number 6. Yeah, I think it could be a struggle for Spurs. But we're picking up points, even though it's dusty.
All right, Lawless, just quickly on Tottenham, and then we'll move to the other teams.
The other fuck off. Put some respect about who move on to the other team. Yeah, how many?
You know what I mean? West Ham Palace.
No. How many teams on this panel are 1 3-point collectors and 2 won 6 out of the last 6 points?
6 out of the last 6 points. That's a funny way of saying you got 2 wins. Like, why you say 6?
Yeah.
Just say you got 2 wins. 1 6 out of the last 6 points.
Yeah, the week that
like,
we won 2 in a row. Yeah, I'm not gonna be called the other teams. Don't lump us in with Palace, right?
What?
So,
what?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, buddy. You won 6 out of 6 points, but you're still in the relegation zone. That's how shit you've been. So don't put yourself in the same sentence as Palace now all of a sudden because you got 6 out of 6 points.
Zone. We're joint out of the relegation. We're joint out of the relegation zone.
Well, you're still in it. I don't care. By God,
right,
you're still in it.
Mate.
Exactly, and we're beating you, and we're beating you as well. So don't do that with Palace. Don't do that with Palace.
Yeah, we're swimming away. All right, whatever it is.
Boys, I'm out. Love.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Yeah, everyone's name on this panel starts with a D, you know, including Dan as well. Big balls on that as well, man.
That's mad, you know. That's
how the fuck has no one?
Someone said it in the chat. Someone said it in the chat earlier. I didn't know it today.
Is that deliberate?
Has no one?
Yeah, it must be deliberate. Everyone's name starts with a D. That's crazy.
Must be. Should have been called that. Should have been called that as a podcast.
Yeah, and you know what? Deji got a D yesterday.
What the hell?
With Man United, yeah. And D and Dan, they all got D's yesterday, right? So me and Tom got W's, yeah, you can hold your D's.
I didn't get no D yesterday, blood.
No, we got W's. We got W's done. They got D's. We got W's. They held the D's. So all I'm saying is Spurs are extremely dusty. D for dusty. And it's very ironic from Deji. He likes to throw that word out every other team but his own. They thought Kudus was the savior. He was going to unlock
He didn't play.
Oh, right. If only Kudus had played, he would have changed it. Bullshit. Yeah. And you're going to sit there and tell me when Kudus was playing, you was fucking lighting up the league.
We were top 3.
He is their best attacker, though. I like.
Yeah, literally. Without him, they're
best. That's not saying much at Spurs. That's what I'm saying. They're crying about Frank, and Deji wanted to talk to me about how we wanted better football, right? We wanted better football, and he went from, Conte ball, was it, into Ange ball, and he's crying after he got his Ange ball. I'm loving Big Ange instead and all that. And then he wanted to go back to dinosaur football. Now he's crying. They don't know what the fuck they want over there. They don't know. So you can hold that, Deji. You hold the D. We hold the W. Yeah. And we will be closing gaps, bro. We'll be.
Let's go to that. How many points are you actually off of
what
them?
Spurs are on 18.
Before Deji didn't tell you, Mwani's injured, by the way. He's out.
8 points.
Yeah, he broke his jaw.
How the fuck did that happen? How did it happen? I can't remember it in the game.
What are you waffling on about now, Don? Like, come on. We have to get.
Mwani's injured, isn't it?
So who cares?
Let's do these. Let's
stop for a second. Sorry. Lawless, just a quick ball knowledge challenge. Where does Colomore play?
What the fuck are you on about? When are we going to start giving
wait. See what I mean? He doesn't know nothing about football. Where does Colomore play?
No, I'm so tired of the nonsense.
He doesn't know.
We've just won a game of football. We've just won a game of fucking
No,
football.
just a quick ball knowledge check. Where does he play?
You didn't even fucking turn up last week, did you?
No.
You didn't turn up last week.
What? I was running away from West Ham winning a game of football.
And now you're here. Guess what? You don't want to fucking talk about our win. I'm so sick of my team.
No,
being
no, no.
disrespected.
Don't
I have
deflect.
to
Don't
fucking
deflect.
sit
Don't
here.
We're gonna
deflect.
talk now. We're
Hold
gonna
on.
talk now. We're
No,
gonna talk
shut
now.
up,
We're gonna talk
Potts.
now.
I have to sit here every week, yeah, and listen to fucking slander on my club. Every time Potts wants to sit here and go, oh, let's talk about West Ham. Someone's got to come and run their mouth about something else other than fucking West Ham. I'm sitting here last. I'm other teams. I'm fucking other teams after we've just won back.
Yeah, you're in the
to back wins.
relegation zone. Blame your
After being
owners.
That doesn't matter. It's a long season. It's a long fucking season. But we're putting
Whoa,
wins.
we're gonna
We're gonna talk about you now. We're gonna talk about you now. Let's
Can I
really
give
start
you,
with
before we talk
I
about West
can't get
Ham,
love.
can
I
I give you
can't
a
get
true
power.
fact about West Ham, just so you guys know?
What is this show?
The closest food restaurant to the West Ham Stadium.
This is
called
bullshit. That's what we
Spursy.
should change it to. This is bullshit.
Can I just say a fun fact? The closest food restaurant to the West Ham Stadium is Bishaba Thai.
I like that.
Let me bring
I
this
like
up.
that.
Let me bring this
Just
up, and then we
saying.
will talk about West Ham. Lawrence
I
says,
love it.
Dan, what did you make of the viral video of Ty getting manhandled by the stewards at Sunderland yesterday? Look, I don't know what happened. I did see it. I think everyone's seen it. I don't know what's going on. I love Ty. Ty's a good friend of mine. All I will say is you don't know what the hell the full story is. All right, that's all I will say. As for this one, Kika, the league's done. Arsenal won't be second again. The league's definitely not done yet. Trust me, people. Kiko also says, I hope that anyone watching realize why Gyökeres is a success for Arsenal. Marino let Ballard look like prime Maldini. Gyökeres would not have. I'm cool with Gyökeres personally at the moment. Omar says, Deji, are City still on fraud alert and finishing sixth? I can't believe Deji put Man City sixth. That is crazy. But you'll have to speak to LB tomorrow night about that, I'm sure. Kika says, I want to proudly say that I sent a super chat in the summer that Don will say that Esteval's better than Saka before Christmas, and I got it spot on. Big up, bro. You did.
Big up.
Big up.
Big
Big
up.
up. Abdi says, after the break for the first time, Arsenal will have Gyökeres, Kai, Jesus, Saka, Madueke, Trossard, Martinelli, Eze, Erdegaard, Rice, Subamendi, and the mad defense depth. There's no excuses then, bro. I agree with you. Deji, Spurs is so dusted, it's mad. 2 deflected goals, and you're sitting there with this chest out. If it wasn't for you garbage, you would have lost 1-0. Obviously a Manchester United fan, I imagine. Or is he not? Is he Arsenal? I can't see, to be fair. But big up to you. Big up to all of you for the super chats. Lawless, let's talk West Ham. Don said yesterday you were going to win. Don said that you were going to beat them with that team. Freddie Potts, my cousin, you know. He's not my cousin, people, but I like to say that he is. Balling out. And Nuno is over celebrating. He was told for a win the other day, but now I don't know. I think Nuno's got you playing, bruv. So yeah, what are you telling me in the last couple of games? What's changed, and what are you doing this season?
Well, for one, it's called passion. Yeah, we love the passion from Nuno. Yeah, unlike that cardboard cutout fucking Graham Potter. Yeah.
Don't let Sam hear you say that. Don't let Sam hear you say that, man. Don't let Sam hear you say that. He'll say that you've had no quality on the pitch, but he'll just tell you just won that game because of passion.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it was just spirit. It was just spirit. Yeah. Someone said we played 2 pub teams. Newcastle not in the Champions League. Like everyone was hyping Newcastle. Now Newcastle are a pub team, by the way. That means nothing. That they've spent all this money on their team, and everyone said that they was going to smash us, and we battered them. You know what's changed? Playing a sensible fucking lineup. That is what's changed. We'd be long out of the relegation zone. I have to give Nuno his criticism along with his praise. We'd be long out of the relegation zone if he played that lineup against Brentford and against Leeds. But he didn't. So we threw 6 points in the bin. He came to his senses, played the right lineup, and we've scored 6 goals in 2 games. We've fixed up the defense. It's not all the way fixed. There's still problems, but it's better. And you're playing a proper midfield, yeah? Freddie Potts, Fernandez, yeah, was firing. He was unbelievable. The pair of them, unbelievable. And then you got, you know what I mean? Like Paqueta actually started playing in his best position, not as a false 9. And Bowen, Bowen's been a little bit off, and we ain't even needed him. Everyone called us Bowen FC. We're relying on Bowen. Bowen ain't been up to his best.
Yeah, he hasn't been sharp. He hasn't been sharp, man.
Yeah, like I was on here, right? I'm just saying he hasn't been like usually he's the guy we look to, and he was sort of helping us carrying the team earlier in the season. Now we're looking to him. Everyone was saying that on this panel, West Ham are done, West Ham are down, West Ham are getting relegated. Listen, don't count us out. Yeah, there's a long way to go.
I didn't have you going down, Lawless. Right? I didn't have you going down. But I'll say this: your next 6 fixtures are horrible, man. Horrible.
That's where we're really going to see where we are, right? That's really where we're going to see what this team is. Now, I worry about Bournemouth because Potts got injured, so I don't know if he's going to be out, and Paqueta is suspended. So what the fuck midfield is he going to play? Because if I'm seeing, if I'm seeing Rodriguez, I'm seeing Irving, he's definitely not going to play James Ward-Prowse. He fucking hates James Ward-Prowse. But if I see Irving and them in there, I tell you what, I have to give a special shout out to Thomas Souček, yeah? More goals in 2025 than Bukayo Saka. You like that?
Hey, another one.
More goals than Saka, yeah. As the benchmarkers don't like the benchmark. Listen, I've said he has no place.
I think everyone has. The Giz has been injured, man. Of course, he's got more goals.
So fucking Souček's been on the bench. He's barely played. Well, you don't fucking play this.
Who have West Ham got in the next 6 games? Who have they got?
I've got it here. I can read it. They've got Bournemouth away. They've got Liverpool at home. They've got Man United away. Then they've got Brighton away. They've got Villa at home. Then they've got Man City away.
That's not as bad. It's not as bad. It's not as bad.
That's not nice.
What teams are that bad? What teams are that bad?
Like, I'm saying, it's not like, I don't know, like Bournemouth, you can definitely, they're defensively, there's question marks over them. Who you said Bournemouth, then who else? Liverpool.
Then it's Liverpool at home.
We beat Liverpool 3-0 at Anfield. Liverpool are not that great. Like, you can definitely.
This is the best time to play them.
You beat Liverpool fucking at Anfield when they changed their whole fucking team 3-0.
Yeah, we beat them at Anfield, we beat them at Wembley, and we beat them at Sellers Park, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you beat them at Sellers Park, but you didn't beat them 3-0 at Sellers Park, did you?
No, we didn't. But we should have beaten them 5-0 in the first half, to be fair.
To be fair, you battered them.
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter what they changed, but I think Liverpool, they're vulnerable. They're still vulnerable. Who else is there? I don't know. Who else?
Man City away. They've got Villa at home. Villa picking up form.
Yeah, Villa's.
You can beat Man United at Old Trafford. I can't lie, man. If you set up properly, you can beat them.
Beat them last season at Old Trafford towards the end of the season.
Like, it's still look. What game is easy in the Premier League right now? Can someone tell me?
No,
Wolves probably.
Yeah, Wolves.
Like, there's no. It's not like their fixture list is like, I don't know, Chelsea, then Arsenal, then City, and it's not.
It's true. It's true.
Out of those 6 games though, what would be like? Oh, well done. West Ham have done well. How many points out of the 18 are they expected to get out of them then?
I genuinely don't know.
Look at the teams around us. Like, really and truly, like we don't have to go on a mad run and get free on the spin and all of that stuff, right? Because Burnley are going to drop points, Fulham are going to drop points. Forest have got Liverpool next. Leeds are definitely dropping points. Newcastle, ridiculously shaky right now. We're only 2 points behind them. I don't know if I mentioned that. So yeah, man, we just need to tick it along, and maybe we'll get a win here, or a draw there, or a loss here. You get enough, and we'll go. It's just the big thing with us, and why we look so shit, was the midfield was all over the place. Like, Potter was playing Rodriguez and Souček and Ward-Prowse as that, and you see it, Dom, when you played us, the slowest midfield, and it happened again at Spurs. You play the slowest midfield, teams run through you. Now you have Freddie Potts, right, who's coming through, who looks unbelievable. You know what I mean? He's just one of them players. It's kind of like
that's the key one for me. That's the key one for me. Boy, I'm telling you, that guy brings so much balance to your team, yeah. And it's even funny because the commentator was saying the same thing as well. Like, he's the heartbeat of your midfield because he's constantly ticking. He defends, he closes passing lanes. Again, he's good on the ball. He's tenacious. It will be a shame if he's out, because the guy you want to promote, Kante, is a good prospect, but bro, he's not going to get chucked in right now. And if you go back to Souček, like starting games for you, Lawless, you lose that control. There's no balance apart from Potts.
He's a striker.
You haven't got anyone else. Yes, Souček needs to be that top. Away from Potts, like the problem with West Ham is they haven't got that dictator in the midfield. Only Potts. That's it. When Potts ain't there, it's like right now. Arsenal losing Zubimendi, or Chelsea losing Caicedo, or Spurs ain't really got a conductor like that either, really. You need that person that can just control your midfield, and Potts does that for you, man.
Magassa, like Malik said, he needs some minutes, Magassa, because we brought him in for that role to play DM, but he's still young, he's still raw like a lot of them players, but I would play him over Rodriguez, over Irving, over Ward-Prowse, over Souček in the midfield. Souček's a striker now. We got to accept that. We need a good partner next to Fernandes, because we've seen when he has shit next to him, he looks shit. Like, we need a good partner there. And Nuno, I like Nuno personally. I didn't like what he did in them 2 games, but I like him as a person and what he's doing in terms of man management. And actually, again, I despised these players a few weeks ago. It was just like a bunch of overpaid, lazy shitbags, yeah? And he's turned them into fighters, you know, something that we haven't seen. He's made Todibo, like, what the fuck, Todibo, man? He's brought the Todibo that we all thought he could be out of him. And we're actually seeing Todibo put some effort in. It's mad. And I tell you what, we shouldn't have, by the way, that second goal. Love Josh Cullen, obviously, another ex-West Ham boy. That should not have stood. Ariola had 2 hands on it.
You pissed me off yesterday, though.
Why?
Because I was literally at this exact spot. It was the afternoon. I even messaged you because I was watching a watch-along. I messaged you about the Peacock thing. I fell asleep and I woke up to you shouting, Suchek, Suchek. You ruined my afternoon nap because of the Suchek guy. I was like, fuck off, man.
You had my stream on, like, playing while you was asleep.
Yeah. I fell asleep. My actual stream. Yeah, I fell asleep, and then I just waking up to you just screaming Suchek. It's like, oh yeah, he's a striker now. He's this and that. I'm like, just shut up, man. Flipping. Why is this guy waking me up?
Can I ask though, Deji, are you still tipping them to go down, West Ham?
Yeah. There's no amount of Ali G sunglasses that's going to persuade me otherwise. I think, you know, look, I don't know why. Look, I've had to listen to Lawless for the past 5 minutes, get all giddy. He beat Burnley. Right now,
and Newcastle
is level on points with Burnley. So for me, great performance against the dusty team. I did tell you that a team in claret and blue was definitely going down. I think West Ham is going down ahead of Burnley. I think also Burnley played better football. I actually think Scott Parker's doing a brilliant job over there. And I think actually that, you know, they play some really, really good football.
Why don't you get him?
My money is on West Ham still to go down. I've got a comment though. Can I deal with someone in the chat? They don't need to be banned, but I have the child in me needs to respond to somebody.
Who is it?
Daniela Stewart. She said,
oh, she's a West Ham fan. Big up, Daniela.
Yeah, so I just want to respond to the 2 comments that she said. She said, even Spurs think Deji is a joke and a bit of a football twat. And then she said, even Spurs fans think Deja Jock is a clueless fool. Daniela, my mate Stewart said he's seen you before and you look like a flat-chested dinosaur, but what's your point? So that was job done, cut.
She said, Daniela also said you're a lovely guy. Daniela said you're a lovely guy.
So,
he's a lovely guy.
I just wanted to share that.
His character flaw is that he's a Spurs fan. That's his major character flaw.
Oh my God.
I'm no selling that in behalf of my fellow Hammer.
I haven't got a red card, but red card.
I can't lie, that was a mad pop. I was not expecting that. I'll be real. I was not expecting that.
I can't lie. That's when you have to close the stream. Wow. Daniel, go close the stream and just go chill now. Go watch some.
Yeah, go relax now, Daniela. We apologize for that. We don't all think that. That's just the opinions of Deji, not everybody else on the panel. Let me get that in there straight away. Look,
do you think we're going down? We know. Listen, we know that Deji is, you know what I mean, a foolish guy, like Daniela said, right? So we won't listen to Deji's opinion on that. Do you still think we're going down?
Well, why are you asking me like no one else is here?
No, because you was one of the ones that was the loudest that we were getting relegated.
Right? Well, you said I wasn't even on the shows. So how was that?
Before you wasn't on shows when we was winning.
Wait, did I say you're going down with Nuno?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Did I?
When we had Nuno, yeah, you was on. I think it might have been after either Brentford or Leeds, one of them ones. And you was like, "You're going down. You're getting relegated."
I mean, I think.
Look at him. He's all stuttering.
Can we get to Palace?
I think you got a better chance of staying up with Nuno, but it's still early days. There's no guarantee that you are going to stay up.
And you know what? Next season, mate. Next season. Listen to Wolfie. Wolfie was telling me, yeah. Wolfie knows football. He knows what he's talking about, right? He said, once Nuno has a pre-season, that's when he's really cooking. That's when he's going to be cooking, right? Let's get to the end of the
I
season.
can't lie, Lawless. I don't care what anyone has said about Nuno. I've seen Nuno at Wolves. I've seen Nuno at Forest. I know how it's going to end. It might not end like this. His football always gets figured out. He's one of those managers. It always gets figured out. So it's gonna enjoy it now whilst he lasts. But
what like Moyes got figured out, and we was bad for running him out. We was fucking bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, great. Yeah, you literally said it yourself. He's one of those managers. He'll get figured out. So hopefully for your sake, you get the most out of it before it does get figured out.
Yeah, well, all we need to do is get a few guys in and become set piece FC. That's how it works, isn't it?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I think you need new owners more than anything.
Well, yeah, we do. I was at the protest, by the way. That was banging.
Yeah, so if you get new owners, then maybe it can be better. But your recruitment hasn't been good enough. So, and let's see where Bowen stands and a few other players stand come next summer, because I can see more people wanting to leave because of
Greta's leaving at the end of the season, so is Bowen.
Exactly, and it's about how you replace those players now. And I don't know with your owners. I genuinely don't know how good you can replace these players. That's the only problem.
If you can keep Potts fit, I think West Ham can stay up, man. Honestly.
I think West Ham will stay up. I do. I'm not with the
Who's going down?
I think the three that go down, and I like individuals that I do content with from these three clubs. So apologies in advance. I think the three clubs that go down are Burnley, Leeds, and Wolves.
No,
that's what I think as well currently. But
check the table.
Fulham are early days though.
It's early. No, I think Fulham will have too much.
What do you mean too much? Marco Silva's leaving at the end of the season. You know that.
Well, that's if he lasts till the end of the season.
I don't think.
I think they've got enough talent there for new managers coming.
Yeah, they've got too much quality in comparison to the other three, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
I think West Ham are the same. I think Nuno and the team are too good. I think Bowen, I know you said he ain't been great, but I think Bowen will definitely get you a lot of hatful of points when he gets back to it. And I do think Burnley, Leeds, and Wolves are dead and buried, in my opinion. Even with Rob Edwards coming in, he ain't saving them.
Minus Burnley, 18 goal difference, Potts. I'm seeing they've got minus 18 goal difference.
What I'm saying, bruv. They don't score goals. Like, I don't think. Let's close on Palace then, D. What
you got to say? You're eager to say some shit about Palace. What you got to say about Palace, Don? You're eager to talk your shit.
Me? I didn't watch the game. 0-0.
Wait, whoa.
No. Don said hurry up because he's got packing to do. That's all he said.
But he wants to go on to Palace, and you got nothing to say.
Yeah, go on to Palace because Palace.
What can I really say about them? I said Mateta blanked. I didn't watch the game. I didn't know how the game went.
Oh, all right. Well, he just wants to go up for us all to talk about.
It's clearly a dead game, D. Right? I didn't watch it, but 0-0 against your rival.
Yeah, I think tactically,
them games are always dead. Them. What do they call it?
What's the name of the derby?
It's a rivalry. It's not a derby, so it's rubbish. That's what I don't know why they named that. Because first of all, the M23 doesn't even start at Palace. It doesn't even end at Brighton. So it's just a load of nonsense. I don't know who's called that. But anyways, it's a rivalry. It was a 0-0. We had a big chance in the second half, which we should have probably took. Apart from that, I think both teams are fine with a draw. Tactically, it was a tactical battle. It was interesting from that perspective. Funny enough, Brighton got a penalty, but got ruled out for a dive, which I haven't really seen before, where the referee goes to the monitor, looks at it, and then goes back to the player and gives him a yellow card. So Brighton player literally got a yellow card. He didn't complain as well. It was a nasty dive. They basically created absolutely nothing. We had one or two chances, which we weren't clinical about. And I'll take it. Last time we had a Thursday game going into the international break, right before the international break, was Everton, and we crumbled in the second half. In this game, it wasn't as bad. So seems like we're adjusting to the Thursday to the Sundays, and we're still in a nice position. I think we're only 3 points of fourth place or third place. So it's not crazy.
How did you lose to Larnaca, by the way?
I mean, how we lost Larnaca was
that
was a while ago. That was a while ago. I don't know why we're talking about that now.
Do you know who didn't lose to Larnaca?
We beat out my.
Oh, that team's probably owned. Potts, that team's probably owned by fucking Wayne Lineker and shit, bro. Larnaca.
You know what's funny?
What are you doing here, bro?
In the coefficient rankings. In the coefficient rankings.
Kills you, man.
6-1 aggregate. We beat Larnaca, yeah? Respect. Respect, yeah.
Okay, well done.
Larnaca,
Well done.
no, I need to Google this. What division?
What
do
is
they
that?
play
Is
in?
that Ireland and
Cypriot.
Cyprus or
Cypriot.
something? What is
Cypriot,
that?
yeah.
You know,
Larnaca.
Napa near there.
They're called AEK Larnaca. Cypriot First Division.
They
Jesus.
beat
Imagine
Alkmaar
Larnaca
4-0.
West Ham.
They beat Alkmaar 4-0 as well. They're doing very well in the Conference League.
Hey, D, are you going to complain about this game we've got to play on the 23rd? Are you going to kick off as well?
They should
We
move
get
the game
2
to
days,
Saturday.
man.
They should
They
move the
can't
Premier
do
League
it.
game to Saturday. They should move it to Saturday. We have so many games though.
They
It's
got to
ridiculous.
move your game though to the Wednesday because you're playing.
Welcome to
Cape
European
Coast,
football, D. Welcome to European football.
No,
I
No,
know
it's
but
not
team
even
you've got
European.
what's this team you've got? I don't know. KU Puss. KUPS. Who the hell is that? You've got to play them.
They're
Oh, no.
quality. They're quality finish side. You just shows that you don't watch.
Now they're
It
quality
just shows
finish
that you don't
side.
watch
Now
European
they're
football.
quality
That's
finish
fine.
side, yeah?
That's fine.
Now they're quality finish side, bro, yeah? This is your copium.
But this is the thing. You can think no other side. No
You
other
meant to
side.
be playing Europa, weren't you?
Didn't
You were meant to
Chelsea?
be playing Europa, weren't you?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Didn't Chelsea?
What happened there? That's man talking about quality finish sides, you know?
Didn't Chelsea get to the quarterfinals last year? Of the Carabao
Quarterfinals?
Cup? Yeah.
With what?
What are you talking about?
Last year,
Where's
how far did Chelsea
the
win Carabao
correlation
Cup?
with a Finnish team and the Carabao Cup?
No,
Where's the
because
correlation?
I'm asking you understand why. Did you or not? What happened last year?
Quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Is that what Chelsea got?
Where did we get to last season? I don't think we even get to the quarters.
Lost to
bro. We got-
Newcastle.
Exactly. And West Ham the season before didn't either. And that's the problem right now because this has never happened before. A side that's been playing in the Conference League get to the quarterfinals.
Oh,
This
fair
is the
play,
first
D.
time.
No, I hear that. Fair play.
Oh, okay, I get your point.
So this is the problem of our own successes. You know, when you're competing for 3 different trophies, this is what happens. But yeah, November, December is going to be crazy. November, December is going to be absolutely crazy for Palace.
Do you see what I'm saying, right? You see how Potts and then everyone was saying, yeah, Palace are winning that Conference League. Palace are winning it. Easy.
We
winning
literally
it.
beat Alkmaar. We beat Alkmaar and we destroyed them.
We fucking beat Alkmaar. So what? But we didn't lose to fucking
we just lost
AJ
one game.
Larnaca,
Okay,
bro.
so are we done now? Is Palace not
Larnaca.
winning the Conference League?
I'm just saying,
Are we out?
it shows that if you can lose to Larnaca, you can lose to anyone in this competition, bro. So it's not a dead cert that you're going to win this competition.
So do you think we're not winning it? Do you think we're not winning? So you think we're not winning it?
Can I read out the top 10 at the moment?
No. Let me answer. Lawless, are we winning it or not?
I don't think you're winning it. I
Well,
want
You
to
said
be
I was
real.
smiling in your face. You're just chatting rubbish.
No.
I just know when
So
you're lying.
look at me.
Liar. You're smiling for a reason.
Crystal Palace are not winning the Conference League. Take that.
Someone clip this up.
to the
Someone
bank.
clip this up. Can someone clip this up? Right, cool. We'll see.
No, right?
Let's see.
Because I'm telling you, you like listen. You had your trophy. That's it now. It's not going to be as easy.
No,
as
you're
you
just.
think.
This is copium.
Did Villa win it? Did Villa win it? Did
It's
Leicester
hopium.
win it?
Wait, what? Leicester? When was
Did
Leicester in the
Spurs win
Conference
it?
League?
Yes, they
when
were
was
in the
Leicester?
Conference
When
League.
was
We
when
removed
was
ourselves
Leicester
from
in
it.
the Conference League?
Yeah, Leicester were
Leicester was in it in
the
the third
first
year,
year.
I
They
think.
were. Yeah, they were.
Were
They
they?
lost Roma.
No.
Yeah, Roma
Leicester
won
won
it.
the Conference League. Leicester won the Europa League.
Yeah. Roma won it.
No.
Roma won it under Jose. Then it was West
Oh yeah,
Ham.
Leicester.
won it.
Yeah, I spent with them with it. I spent with them with the
Yeah,
first
Leicester,
team.
Leicester won the FA Cup.
No, Roma were the first team that won it.
No, but I'm saying
under
West Ham.
Jose.
Wasn't you? Oh yeah, but yo, you got in there. You wasn't in there the year before, were you, Lawless? The
We was
year
in
that
Europa
Roma won it,
League
you weren't in there.
before. We was in Europa League.
Europa League, yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, right then. Leicester were in the
Can
conference.
I quickly just read out the top 10 teams in the
Shout out to
table?
Daniela. West Ham won it unbeaten. Is yours gold, Don? Is yours gold?
It doesn't matter.
At the moment, yeah, the top 10 in this table, I'm going to try not to laugh. Samsung Sport are winning the table at the moment. Celje are second. Mainz, I've heard of them. Larnaca, who are very, very hard to beat, apparently. They're in fourth. Lausanne are in fifth. Real Valenciano, I've heard of them. They're in sixth. Strasbourg are in seventh. Fiorentina in eighth. Crystal Palace in ninth. And Shakhtar Donetsk in 10th. So I've heard of Shakhtar Donetsk, Fiorentina, and Strasbourg. A lot of people tipping Strasbourg to win the whole thing, D.
That's actually an easier
We got
one
them
than
next
when
game.
we was in it.
We got them
That's
next
a
You got Strasbourg next, yeah?
Yeah.
What sport is it? I'll be watching that. When is it? When is that game, D?
It's on the 27th. I should be there, hopefully.
Where did you say Palace were sixth?
You're going to be in
Ninth.
France. Nice.
Yeah,
Ninth. You're 9th in the table. We would have been top, mate.
There's still, well, look, buddy, you're 19th or 18th in the Premier League table.
No, we're talking
So
Europe.
you just focus on that first of all, yeah.
We're talking
and then go
Europe.
from there. We still got enough. We still got enough games to go in the top 8. So it's fine.
Nah,
We
mate.
got Salzburg next, then we got Shelbourne and we got Coop. So we will be fine.
You got
We're not even in the top
Salzburg, boy. They've got some good players, man. Omega's back. They've got Barco. Yeah, they've got
Salzburg, look, we saw against Alkmaar. As soon as someone tried to play football against us, they got ripped apart. So I know Strasbourg is going to play football against us. I'm excited about that. They're not going to sit back. That's exactly going to favour us. So I'm happy.
Chelsea light.
You're playing a lot
Strasbourg are Chelsea light, bro.
If you finish outside the top 8, right? If you finish outside the top 8, you're gonna have an extra game to play then.
Yeah, that's in February. Yeah, so hopefully finish.
I'm not gonna lie. What sport is this? It sounds like European basketball.
What?
Wait, but I'll serve it still on that list.
No, they're not. They're not.
You're only 3 points off of being knocked out of it, D. You're only 3 points.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, okay. So let me ask you another question. As you think we're not going to win it, do you think we're not going to finish in the top 24 of the Conference League?
I never said that. I'm just saying.
Okay, all right, cool. So let's
I'm just saying, it's 3 points. If you lose, and the teams below win,
but that's not possible, is it? Look how many teams are there. They're all, that's not possible. If I had flipping wings instead of arms, then I'll be a bird. Like, what are we talking about? Like, if everyone below us wins and we lose, like, that's not going to happen, is it?
Just know, right? I will say this, right? I'm not going to put some people are talking about if West Ham finish above Palace. We've got a long way to go for me to start putting my chest out for that. However,
I need to know that, yeah.
However, I want to acknowledge, we are playing one game a week. They've got a lot of football to play. It's going to take its toll. It's not crazy. We're 6 points or 7 points off Palace right now. Okay. We can make that up. So once we come out December, January, we'll see. January, we're going to see where
honestly, I'll be the happiest man on earth if West Ham finish 11th, Palace finish 12th, and we won the Conference League, because that would be me.
If we finish above you and you don't win the Conference League, you're done out here, mate.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I can't lie, Potts. I'm looking forward to the Carabao Cup game. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
If we ended up beating you lot by any chance to get to the semis, I'm not counting us out.
No, you just bend over for them every time. We're not even trying to hear this.
Yeah,
I don't care.
We do. To be fair, it was tight last time.
You know that's mad though.
Jay-Z's masterclass.
You've got this J, whoever this J Puss are, whoever the hell that is. You've got them. You need to move that game to the Wednesday, right? And then move our games to the Saturday so that we can then play on the Tuesday night and go Saturday.
No, UEFA's not allowing that
because play Sunday and then on the Tuesday night. That's bollocks.
UEFA's not allowing that because it's the last game of the Conference League. Like it's game week 6.
So we're gonna have to move it to the Saturday then. But
we're going to have to firm the Thursday. By then, hopefully, we should be able to qualify. So hopefully, by then, we should be able to rotate about the Thursday game.
But the TV rights want to put Everton and Arsenal on the TV, so they're not going to move that. It's just a mess right now.
Yeah, well, look at our other fixtures. Like, it's not only that week. That whole of December is a mess for us. It's just crazy. We've got so many games in December, but that's the good thing. November, December, next 2 months, let's survive it. Then afterwards, everything comes back to normality, because ideally we won't have another European game till March, and the Premier League will calm down by then as well. So just the next 2 months, we have to survive. Right. So far, we've been doing well. Not bad.
Let's do these 2 supers and get out of here. Deji, these are 2 for you. Deji, consider old school garage track on the album. He's also said, Deji Genius album needs to be under the tree for Christmas.
I'm going to be rolling out some new tunes. Don't worry. As long as Spurs can actually win some games, man. I've got some hot tunes. But obviously, if Spurs start to lose, then I'm going to have to start putting out Eminem's Stand to get Frank out of my club. But let's see.
Yeah, let's see indeed. Let's see. Right, people, we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna send you over to It's LB. LB's on now with his City lot. Go and just go spam the chat and do what you want to with the Man City lot over there at the moment. They're very confident at the moment. Lawless Live, West Ham Fan TV. Go show him some love. They've got 2 wins now, so they're going to be changed over there. Their content's going to be buzzing now. They're going to be happy. No more ownership out, and everything's happy. And Nuno in, and all this stuff. So that's what it is now. I'm joking. So go show some love to Lawless. Lawless Live and West Ham Fan TV. We've got 10K. Don, big up to you, my bro. Congratulations on 10K. You deserve that, man. Make sure you show him some love. He'll be on Sides with me tomorrow at midday live. That'll be a good one, I'm sure. Greasy Don and Don CFC on YouTube. We've got Deji Spurs as well. Go show him some love. And we've got D Palace back at the nest as well. So go and show some love to D as well. We'll be back next time. Take care, and we'll see you later, people. We're out.